Welcome to Commonwealth Group of Schools online classes. In previous classes, we had learnt about rational numbers, irrational numbers, how to represent, and in previous class we learnt about the surds in detail. Once again, we recall about surds. What is meant by surd? So here we know that this is a surd. N is a natural number greater than 1 and A is a positive rational number and A is not expressed as nth power, then nth root A is said to be an irrational. So we are defining this surd in this way. So these have two forms. Nth root A is equal to A to the power of 1 by n. Nth root A or A to the power of 1 by n. Both are same. Here nth root A is known as radical form and A to the power of 1 by n is said to be exponential form. So for example, if you take 5 to the power of 1 by 3. 5 to the power of 1 by 3, it is in exponential form. We have to express this in radical form. How to express in radical form? If you observe this, n is equal to 3 and A is equal to 5. What is the radical form? Nth root A, that is cubed root 5. So in simple way we can write like this. Suppose if it is 2 to the power of 4 by 5. So now here what is n? N is nothing but 5. What is A? 2. So it is nothing but fifth root of 2 power 4. So this is the radical form and this is the exponential form. So here for example, fifth root 3 cube. Fifth root 3 cube. This how to express in exponential form. So in the place of n what we are having? 5. In the place of here what we are having? 3 cube. So 3 to the power of 3 by 5. In simple way. It is an exponential form. This is the radical form. Cubed root of 49. Cubed root of 49. This we have to express in exponential form. 49 can be written as 7 square. 49 can be written as 7 square. So now it is to be expressed in the form of 7 to the power of 2 by 3. Now it is in exponential form. So here we have to remember this is the exponential form and this is the radical form. Now we will learn about the laws of identities on real numbers. Root A whole square. Root A whole square is nothing but A. Why? Because root square get cancels, we'll get A. Root A plus root B into root A minus root B. Root A plus root B into root A minus root B. It is in the form of A plus B into A minus B. What is A plus B into A minus B? A square minus B square. So, root A whole square minus root B whole square. Root square get cancels, root square get cancels. What you will get the result? A minus B. So if the numbers of this form, that is root A plus root B into root A minus root B, we can simplify and no need to apply anything else. Just if you apply this identity, what is that? A minus B, enough. A plus root B into A minus root B. What is A plus B? Here A plus B into A minus B. What is A plus B into A minus B? A square minus B square. So A square minus B. And the fourth one, root A into root B. What is root A into root B? It is nothing but it is in the form of both are quadratic surds. So root of A into B. How we got this? Root A means what? A to the power of 1 by 2 Root b means what? B to the power of 1 by 2. It is nothing but ab whole power 1 by 2. Why? Because a power m into b power m. What is a power m into b power m? It is ab whole power m. So ab whole to the power of half. It is nothing but root ab. So root a into root b is nothing but root ab. And root a by root b. As we know, root a means what? A to the power of 1 by 2 by root b means b to the power of 1 by 2. So both are having the same powers. So a power m by b power m. What is a power m by b power m? It is nothing but a by b whole power m. A by b whole to the power of half is nothing but root of a by b. So here we have learned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 identities. And sixth identity, root a minus root b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square. Root a whole square minus 2 into root a into root b plus root b whole square. That equal to root square get cancels, root square get cancels. So this is nothing but a minus 2. Now root a into root b. We have learned what is root a into root b. It is nothing but root ab. So 2 into root a into root b is nothing but 2 root ab plus b. So these are the identities we can apply for solving the problems. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. So before going to solve this problem, let us recall what is rational. Rational numbers are those numbers which can be expressed in the form of p by q are known as rational numbers. And also terminating decimals, non-terminating recurring decimals are rational numbers. Square root of a number is a whole number, we call it as a rational number. Whereas irrational numbers are those numbers which are non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. Square root of a number is not a whole number, and numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q are irrational numbers. So, about rational or irrational, we are having a good idea. Now, before solving this problem, in previous class, we had seen the properties. What are the properties? Sum of two irrational numbers is an irrational number. Difference of two irrational numbers is an irrational number. Product of a rational and a irrational is an irrational number. Product of two irrational numbers need not be an irrational. So now, while solving these problems, first we will come to this. First one, 5 minus root 3. 5 is a rational number. Root 3 is an irrational number. This, what is the sign? Difference. Difference of a rational and irrational is an irrational number. We had learned that difference of a rational and irrational is an irrational number. An irrational number. So now, here we'll come to the next one. Root 3 is an irrational number. Root 2 is an irrational number. Sum of two irrational numbers is again an irrational number. An irrational number. So now, here, it is in the form of a minus b whole square. We have to simplify. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square. So here we can apply that one. Root 2 whole square minus 2 into root 2 into 2 plus 2 square. Root square get cancels. 2 minus 2 2s are 4 root 2 plus 2 square is 4. So now 2 plus 4 6 minus 4 root 2. Again what we are getting? 6 is a rational number and root 2 is an irrational number. Here we have the multiple as a rational number, but here the difference will be an irrational number only. So this is an irrational number. So now 2 pi. As we learned that pi is an irrational number, so the product of a rational and irrational is again an irrational number. So just by seeing this number, we can't say that it is rational or irrational. So what we have to do? In previous class, we learned the rationalization. What is the rationalization? What is the meaning of rationalization? The process of making an irrational number as a rational number by multiplying with a surd is known as rationalization. So here in the denominator we are having an irrational number. So what is that irrational number? Root 3. So we will have to remove this root 3. We have to change this root 3 as a rational number. In order to change this as a rational number, let us multiply it with root 3. So only the denominator multiplying with root 3 is not enough. So we have to multiply the numerator also. So I multiply the numerator also. 1 into root 3 is nothing but root 3 by root 3 into root 3, root 3 whole square. Root square get cancels. What you get? Root 3 by 3. So now easily, very easily we can say that it is nothing but an irrational number. Why? Because root 3 is an irrational number. If you divide with 3, you will get again an irrational number. An irrational number. So now 2 plus root 2 into 2 minus root 2. A plus root b into a minus root b. It is nothing but a square minus b. In that form, or if not, a plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square. Anyway, so what is the identity we are using? A plus root b into a minus root b is nothing but a square minus b. So 2 square minus root 2 whole square. Root square get cancels. 2 square is how much? 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is nothing but 2. 2 is again a rational number. So here we had said whether it is a rational or irrational either by using the properties or by solving it. Here we will find this 64. So 64, we know that how to find the factors. Let us divide with 2. 2 3s are, 2 2s are. 2 1s are, 2 6s are. 2 8s are. 2 4s are. 2 2s are. 2 1s are. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 64 will be expressed as 2 power 6 to the power of 1 by 6. 6 cancels, 2 power 1, that is 2. In that manner, 32. What is 32? If you observe, this we can remove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 power 5. 2 power 5 whole to the power of 1 by 5. 5 cancels, 2 power 1, that is 2. Now 625. 625 how to find? With 5. 5 1s are, 5 2s are, 5 5s are. Here with 5. 5 2s are, 5 5s are. 5 5s are. Again with 5. 5 1s are. 1 2 3 4. So 5 to the power of 4 whole to the power of 1 by 4. 4 cancels. 5 power 1, that is 5. Here 16 now again. 16 means, here see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 power 4 whole to the power of 3 by 2. 2 ones are, 2 twos are. So now it is in the form of 2 square whole cube. What it is? A power m whole power n. What is a power m whole power n? A power mn. So 2 to the power of 2 threes are 6. Here 243. 243 how? We'll see. With 3 we will divide. 3 eights are, 3 ones are, 3 twos are, 3 sevens are, 3 nines are, 3 threes are, 3 ones are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 power 5 whole to the power of 2 by 5. 5 get cancels. 3 square. 3 square is nothing but 9. Now we'll come to this. Here you got a negative exponent. Nothing to worry. Here let us see. 4, 6, 6, 5, 6. I'll try to do with 6 directly. Why? Because here if you observe, you have a bigger number. So let us do with 6 directly. 6 sevens, 7 6 are 42. 4 remains, 46, 6 sevens, 4 remains again, 45. 6 sevens are 42. Again, 3 remains, 36, 6 6 are. Again with 6 I will do. 6 ones are 6, 2s are 5 remains, 57, 6, 57, 6 nines are 54, 36, 6 6 are. Again with 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 ones are 6, 6 6 are 36. Again with 6, 6 threes are 18, 6 6 are 36. Again with 6, 6 6 are. Again with 6, 6 ones are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 to the power of 6 whole to the power of minus 1 by 6. 6 6 cancels. 6 to the power of minus 1. A to the power of minus n. What is a to the power of minus n? 1 by a to the power of n. So 1 by 6 to the power of 1. That is nothing but 1 by 6. So in this manner, we have to simplify this problem. So it's a very important problem for 2 marks, 4 marks they will be giving. So here, very easy if you know how to simplify. 4th root 81. So 81, as we know, 81 is nothing but with 3 if you do, 3 27s are, 3 9s are, 3 3s are, 3 1s are. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4th root of 3 power 4 minus 8 into cube root of 343. 343. So let us see with 2. Is it possible? No. With 3? 3 also not possible. 4? No way. 5? No way. 6? No way. 7 will try. 7 4s are 28. 63. 7 9s are 63. 7 7s are 49. 7 1s are 1, 2, 3. 7 cube plus 15 into 5th root of 32. In before also we had seen 32 is nothing but 2 power 5 plus root 225. 225 I simplify it as 15 square. We know that 15s are 225. I write it as 3 into 5 whole square. Is it not? 3 5s are 15. 15 square is 225. Now, so now here it is in the form of nth root a. We have to express in a to the power of 1 by n. So now 3 to the power of 4 whole to the power of 4th root. So 1 by 4 minus 8 into 7 cube whole to the power of 1 by 3 plus 15 into 2 power 5 whole to the power of 1 by 5. So 5 plus here this root of 3 into 5 whole square. Root square get cancels. Here itself we can cancel. 3 5s are 15. Now here this 5 get cancels. 3 get cancels. 4 get cancels. What you got? 3 minus 8 into 7 plus 15 into 2 plus 15. So 3 minus 8 7s are 56 plus 15 2s are 30 plus 15. So 30 plus 15, 45. 45 plus 3, 48. 48 minus 56. 48 minus 56 is how much? One is positive, one is negative. So negative number is more. So 48 minus 56 is nothing but minus 8. So in this manner we can simplify easily by expressing the given numbers in the form of powers and simplify it. So this is a very important method and a very important problem. Mostly they will be giving for 2 marks and 4 marks. Rationalize root 3 plus 1 by root 3 minus 1. How to rationalize this? So, in previous class we had rationalized the denominator only. Now we have both the numerator and denominator. Then how to rationalize? For that, very easily we can rationalize it. As I told you earlier, if they specifically given to rationalize the numerator, then only we have to rationalize the numerator. If they had not given anything, just we have to rationalize the denominator. So what is the rationalizing factor of root 3 minus 1? We have to see. So rationalizing factor of root 3 minus 1. What is root 3 minus 1 rationalizing factor? Root 3 plus 1. So now root 3 plus 1 by root 3 minus 1. We have to multiply this denominator with root 3 plus 1. Only the denominator not possible. So we will multiply the numerator also. So root 3 plus 1 by root 3 plus 1. What I did? I had multiplied the numerator and also the denominator. Now here if you observe a plus b into a plus b. What is a plus b into a plus b? A plus b whole square. Root 3 plus 1 whole square by here a minus b into a plus b. What is a minus b into a plus b? A square minus b square. So root 3 whole square minus 1 square. Or if not, root a minus b into root a plus b. What is root a minus b into root a plus b? A minus b square. So now here root 3 plus 1 whole square. It is in the form of a plus b whole square. What is a plus b whole square? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Root 3 whole square plus 2 into root 3 into 1 plus 1 square by root square get cancels 3 minus 1. So now root square get cancels. What you get? 3 plus 2 ones are 2 root 3 plus 1 square is 1 by 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 plus 1 4 plus 2 root 3 by 2. In the numerator we will take common. So if you take 2 common, so what you will get? 2 2s are 4, so I took 2 out, so 2 remains plus 2 if you take it out, what you will get? Root 3 by 2. 2 get cancels, 2 plus root 3. So by easily we had rationalized the denominator and expressed in its simplified form. Thank you.